Before we begin, I would like to say that in the last video I made like this, I had not yet finished V3, and I thought I liked certain characters more than others, and I realize now that I didn't like as many characters as I thought I did. So there are going to be a lot more characters, so expect that. Hello everyone, it's Shadow Creek Stables here, and I'm here with my dad, who's going to be guessing my favorite Danganronpa characters.
Hello.
So, Dad, so you are going to give these characters a name, and you are going to guess their ultimate talent. With Buddy's video, I accidentally told him their ultimate power, which made him think they had superpowers, so I need to clarify that they have talents, not superpowers. Okay, so with that out of the way, we are going to move on.
So I'm supposed to say what his name is?
What his name is and his ultimate talent, and you can give little comments too.
Gosh, I don't know. His name is...
Take your time.
I don't know names. I don't know what to... I'd have to make something up. Hiroku.
Okay.
And his talent is... I'm going to say fighting because he's got blood on his shirt and his jacket.
So here is our next character.
Okay, I'm going to say her name is Abby.
Okay.
And that her talent is... I want to say her talent is gymnastics, but the donuts are throwing me off, so I think she has the ability to eat and still do gymnastics.
Okay. Okay, so here's the next guy.
I'm going to say Billy, Bringer of Death, and his talent is being super creepy and carrying around a bottle of blood.
Okay, so this next guy is one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, crap. I should know what his name is. What their name is.
Oh, no, I haven't shown you guys him before.
Let's go with Ryu. Ryu. We'll call it Ryu, and talent is intelligence, like being wicked smart. So I have no idea. So I'm going to call him the Phantom Shadow, and his talent is creating an animal whirlwind.
He would love you for calling him that. Okay, so here's our next person.
Okay, this is I have to think of Kitty Guitar Hero. And her talent is music.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's a tough one. As far as the name, like I know what her talent is, but
well, you can start with talent.
Her talent is reading and knowledge, like
the other guy.
Yeah, but hers is like book.
Yeah, book knowledge.
Book knowledge, not planning and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'll call her Suki.
Okay. Okay, so here's our next person.
Let's see. I'm going to call her Maya, and her talent is with technology and computers.
Okay. Okay, so this is actually the one that I was complaining about this one time, but you probably don't remember that day. It was like last year.
I don't remember. This looks like some sort of cheerleader on steroids. Like she's got a roid problem. The talent is definitely going to be like fighting or athletic, and the name is going to be let's call her Susie.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go with Miko because we haven't used Miko yet. And a gamer. Definitely a gamer.
Okay.
Yeah. So her name is going to be Alyssa. And she is really good with sharp, like knives, scissors, I think is what she's got in her hands.
Yeah,
there.
she has scissors.
But blades of any kind and any shape.
Okay.
We're going to call him Ryu.
Okay.
Because we haven't used that from Street Fighter yet. I think that's a staff in his hand, right?
It's actually a net.
Bow staff? Oh, then he's really good at catching butterflies. Because that is some wicked butterfly power. Okay, we're going to go with John.
Like your brother.
Sure. And he's sneaky. He looks like he's good at being sneaky or mischievous.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call him Benji.
Uh-huh.
And he is some sort of warrior, but like with tech, so Iron Man type guy. So,
So Ultimate Iron Man, is that what you're saying?
well, just like his power looks like it's involved in like the mech, like mecha, the suit or armor.
Okay.
Okay, so she is not giving me really any indication of what she's good at based on just her pose.
That, I think, is actually the intent of the illustration, which is freaking awesome.
Oh, it's really good. It's very pretty. So we're going to call her... we're going to call her Buttercup. And I'm going to say that she is... man, I don't know what her talent would be. Fighting.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to call him Bison. Just for funsies. Or Matt. No, Bison. So, and his is strength because he's breaking an exercise.
Yeah.
Equipment and there's lots of weights running around, so.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta think of a good name for her. We'll call her Kiki. And she is good with a blade.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have a good or clever name for him, so we're gonna call him Matt.
Like what you were going to name the other guy.
And it looks like he'd be a good like investigator or detective.
Okay.
Because he's all fedoraed up. And he's taken off his glasses. He's going to make a point and expose the murderer.
Like the old-timey ones and like the old shows, but not like Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. Let's see. Her name is going to be Gigi.
Okay.
French maid outfit, so.
Yeah.
And she is either a magician or a card shark. That's her talent.
Okay. All right. Next one is one of my waifus, so you better give her a good name.
Well, her name is Princess.
Okay.
And it's only because I watched Princess Principal, but I can't remember any of the names from it. But she looks like a princess, but she also looks like her talent is as a leader, and organizer. Like she's good at getting people to do stuff.
Okay. All right. This next character is actually not from one of the main 3 games. She's from a side game, but she is the first game's protagonist's sister.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know.
I'm going to call her Yoko. And she is sporty, like she's good at sports.
Okay. So like the generic high school girl.
Yeah, well, like volleyball and all of those other sports.
Okay.
And that is Sebastian. And he is good at getting people to do what he wants by being very convincing.
So like manipulative?
Yes.
Okay. His pose actually makes him seem like that. So
yeah,
I'm not surprised he thought that.
Yeah.
So this is the last character, and then we are going to move on to their real names and talents.
Okay, I'm going to call her Yumi.
Oh, that's a cute name.
And she is like total sorority or valley girl. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know the type.
So, there you go. Her talent is just being
a valley
super
girl?
social.
Like a social butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are back at the beginning, and I am going to be giving them I'm going to be giving you their real names. Okay. So this is Nagito Komaeda, and
no way I would have gotten that.
he is the ultimate lucky student. So basically, he was picked to go to this really prestigious academy because of a lottery. So like his name was drawn randomly, and he actually looks really scarily similar to the protagonist from the first game. His name is Makoto Nayegi. But yeah, so that's him. He's actually like really super crazy, and that's why I love him. Okay, so this next one, this is Aoi Asahina, and she's the ultimate swimming pro.
Oh, swimming.
Yeah, so like that's why she has the little box thing that she's sitting on.
Close.
But she really loves donuts, so that's why she has donuts everywhere.
Donuts.
Yeah, you got the donuts part, so.
Kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, so she's like she's supposed to be like the dumb pretty girl. She's from the first game, and she's one of the few people who survives. And honestly, she is one of my favorites. She's super funny, and she's best friends with one of the other characters that we saw in this one. So, yeah. So this is Kokichi Oma, and he is the ultimate supreme leader. In the third game, he's the crazy guy who likes to mess up the class trials every time someone is dead. And in the fifth chapter, I think, he outs himself and says that he's the mastermind, and then ends up dying. So yeah, that was a thing. Mm. But yeah, he's really like short and tiny, and I really love him. So this is Ibuki Togami, and he is the ultimate affluent progeny. And he's like the heir to his parents' company and stuff. And in the second game, he actually has this guy who the fandom calls Togami, who like impersonates him, except for makes him like really fat. And like, yeah, so that happens in the second game. I don't really have much to say about him aside from the fact that he's really mean, but I still love him. This is Gundam Tanaka, and he is the ultimate breeder, like animal breeder, not the other kind. Okay. And he's really like, he acts like, he likes making up stories and stuff, and he's kind of like dramatic and likes yelling his own name, which is why I yelled his name. And he has like these 4 hamsters who he calls his Dark Devas of Destruction or whatever. 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, that's what they're called. And they're honestly my favorite things, and I was really sad when he died. This is Ibuki Miyota, and she is the ultimate musician. So you were pretty close with the music thing. She's kind of like ditzy and weird, and honestly, the fandom just kind of fell in love with her. Well, like, I'm not sure if everyone loves her, but I definitely love her, and a lot of people I see love her. And she's just kind of that. She likes singing, and she's really good at guitar and that kind of stuff. She was actually in a band, but kind of left to go solo. She ends up dying towards the end of the second game, and her death actually made me cry. Oh. So this is Toko Fukawa, and she is the ultimate writing prodigy. she's like really good at writing, and she actually had like a book that was in the top charts, and the male character from one of her stories was one of the top men, like hottest guys in Japan or something. Like, she's really good at writing, but she's like she has low self-esteem, and throughout the game she's kind of like she keeps accusing people of thinking she's ugly. And at first I thought she was annoying, but she kind of grew on me while I played through Despair Girls, which is what the character I couldn't find an illustration for was from.
Oh.
So this is Chihiro Fujisaki, and he is the ultimate programmer. And yes, this is a guy.
Oh.
So when he was younger, he was bullied for being so weak. So he decided, and so like everyone told him like, you're just like a girl. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna own that. And so he dresses like a girl to hide from bullies. Yeah. He's actually the second person to die, and everyone throughout the entire second class trial thought he was a girl until the detective person, who isn't the protagonist, who helps him out a lot, was like, actually, that's wrong. But yeah, you were actually pretty close with the tech thing.
Sweet.
So this is Sakura Ogami, and some people call her the Ogre, but she is the ultimate martial artist.
Ooh, I was right.
Yeah, you were really, really close. So she's really close friends with Aoi, who is the second person that we saw, and she turns out to be like the mastermind, is what they call them in the game. So like they work with the evil bear guy, and she kind of like. I came upstairs one day and I was like really sad because I thought she had committed no breathe, and she ended up committing no breathe. So yeah.
Oh, sad.
So this is Chiaki Nanami, and she is the ultimate gamer. So you were like on point with guessing her.
I knew that one.
Yeah, with guessing her ultimate. So she's actually like not real. Like she was a part of a simulation that everyone in the second game was stuck in, and she becomes like the really close female heroine friend of the protagonist of that one, and honestly I just loved her to death. She's so adorable. So this is actually Toko's other personality. She has split personality disorder.
Yeah.
So this is Genocide Jack, Genocide Jill, or Genocider Show, whatever you want to call her, but she is the ultimate murderous fiend. And during the second class trial, everybody thought it was her, but it actually wasn't. And the only reason we figured out it wasn't her is because every time she murders someone, she uses those scissors, hence why she has them.
Yeah.
They're like special to her or something, and the reason she has her tongue out, I have no idea.
That is a really long time.
Yeah, it actually kind of freaked me out the first time I saw it, but she gets really cute sometimes, and it's a weird cute, but yeah. So this is Gonta Gokuhara, I think I said his last name right, and he is the ultimate entomologist. He's like the gentle giant character. He's really sweet, and he loves bugs, and wants to protect everyone in the third game. And he's basically the muscular character in the game. Each game has like one muscular character, so yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah.
He's good at catching bugs.
Yeah, he is good at catching bugs, and he loves them. He loves them a lot. So this is Shuichi Saihara, and he is the ultimate detective. He's actually the second ultimate detective we have ever gotten throughout the 3 main games. And he's pretty cool. He has cool blue hair, and a cool outfit, and a cool hat. I love his hat.
Nice.
He's actually really close friends with the protagonist of that game, who is the last character we saw. So, yeah, not Gonta, but the last person you named.
Oh, I see.
So this is K1BO, or Kibo, and he's the ultimate robot.
Nice.
So, he's honestly, like, a Pinocchio kind of character. He wants to be a real boy. He's really sweet, and he's really close with this other person named Miyu, and she is honestly the most vulgar person on Earth. So I have no idea how he can get along with her so well. But he's really sweet, and I love him a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is Maki Harukawa, I can't say her last name, and she is the ultimate assassin / child caregiver.
Child caregiver.
Yeah, so when we first meet her in the third game, she's just kind of like this quiet person, and she says she's the ultimate child caregiver to hide the fact that she is an assassin. And then later, we figure out that she is actually the ultimate assassin. And so I think that's why they chose this pose for her illustration, so that it wouldn't give anything away, because she's supposed to keep herself a secret. The fact that you said she looks like Buttercup is actually really funny to me, because she actually kind of acts like Buttercup. Like, she's always yelling at people. But not yelling at them, she's really quiet, but when she gets angry, she will actually yell at you and make you afraid of her.
Ah.
So this is Nekomaru Nidai, and he is the ultimate team manager. He's really just that. He's the muscular character of the second game, and he ends up becoming a robot, like, halfway through the game, and then ends up being killed by Gundam, who is the animal person.
No.
Yeah. So that was a whole thing. Honestly wasn't my favorite, but he was a funny character before he got turned into a robot. So this is Pekko Yama, and she is the ultimate swordswoman. I can't say words.
Swordswoman.
So you were right with saying swords.
Yay!
So she's really, so she is the second person to kill someone, but she did it to protect the person she calls her young master, who happens to be the next person that we end up seeing. She was like, she's basically his servant, but they're like childhood best friends.
Awesome.
So yeah, she's really cool, and I like her. I like to call her Heko Pekko. So this is Fujihiko Kuzuru, and he's the ultimate Yakuza. So he's the complete opposite of a detective.
Yeah, no, a Yakuza is a totally different
Yeah,
deal.
so it's funny that that the hat and stuff tricked you.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I kind of told you the backstory with Pekko, but so she serves him and they're best friends and whatever, but during her execution, he actually runs in and gets his face slashed by her, which was a complete accident, and gets an eye patch for the rest of the game, and it makes him look so freaking awesome. Like,
yeah.
He actually has a baby face, so he's kind of insecure about that too. So, like, having an eye patch makes him look so much cooler.
Right.
So this is Celestia Ludenburg. I did not look up her real name because I was too lazy, but she is the ultimate gambler. So,
Yay, card shark.
yeah. So she's really, like, mean. She's mean to a lot of people, and I think that's what makes me like her. She's also, like, got these two huge drills on the side of her head, which is what these things are. That's her hair. You can't see the other one.
Right.
But she's, like, really into, like, French stuff. Like, she mentions wanting a castle before her execution and, like, a bunch of servants to serve her. She has really cool shoes and stuff. And I really like her. She's really cool. Yeah. So this is Kyoko Kirigiri, and she is the ultimate detective. She is the first ultimate detective that we get. So she helps out our protagonist Makoto a lot. Like, he's not all that bright, and so she's over here helping him along through the trial, and she actually wears these gloves to hide some burns that she has on her hands, which I don't know why. Having burns on your hands would make you look so freaking cool. I like to call her Detective Waifu, because that's funny. And yeah, She actually comes from a line of detectives as well. I think I should mention that.
Yep.
So this is Komaru Nayegi, and she is Makoto's little sister. She actually doesn't have an ultimate talent. She's just the protagonist's little sister, and we didn't get to really know her outside of a video that Makoto sees in the first game. She actually didn't have the little antenna on her head at that point, though. So she's really sweet. She was actually kidnapped to make Makoto, to try and motivate him to kill someone in the game. And she was kept kidnapped until Byakuya, who's the guy on the throne, comes to rescue her. And then she gets separated from him and meets up with Toko, who's the girl with all the books. And they just kind of become friends and try to escape this city, which is, in chaos because of this group of kids, which I won't go into detail about. This is Rantaro Amami. I think I said his last name right. Mm-hmm. And he's either the ultimate survivor or ultimate adventurer. I honestly don't know. I looked it up on the Danganronpa wiki, and it wasn't very helpful, at all. But in the third game, we actually don't get to learn his ultimate talent, because he dies first, and he claims he can't remember it when we first meet him. So, yeah. We actually get this little cutscene with a video of him, telling himself that he has to win the killing game, and he ends up being the first person dead. So, I think that's kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. So the thing cut me off, so we're going to have to redo this. But this is Kaede Akamatsu, and she is the ultimate pianist. I don't know much about her because she ends up killing Rantaro. So the first person to kill someone. And which makes Shuichi the protagonist. She is the first female protagonist of the main games, and then she and Komaru are the two singular female protagonists. And yeah, that's about it. I kind of went on a rant before. Yay! So thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
Okay. And that is the end of My Dad Guesses My Favorite Danganronpa Characters. I will return sometime soon with either my mom or one of my friends. I might be able to convince my best friend to do this. I'm trying to convince one of my other friends to do this. But we're figuring out a time for her to do this. I will see you guys next time. Bye.